Hello! I'm Physics Man and welcome to a calculus tutorial by Physics Man Education. In today's tutorial, we will be following an example where we make use of the equation that we can use to calculate the slope of a line. So, here's the situation. Physics Man and Ray the Photon are both on water slides. Physics Man's slide takes him past the points P1, which is equal to 2/8, and P2, which is equal to 8/2. While Ray's slide goes through the points R1 is equal to 110 and R2 is equal to 21/0. Since Physics Man and Ray the Photon are very competitive with each other, we have to help them settle a wager. In order to do that, we have to answer the question, whose slide is steeper? Well, it would be helpful if we started with the equation where we can calculate the slopes of a line. We derived in an earlier tutorial that the slope is equal to the change in y over the change in x. For Physics Man, his change in y, well, since he starts at y equals 8 and ends up at y equals 2, his change in y should be 2 minus 8. So, the slope of Physics Man's slide, which we'll call MP, will be equal to 2 minus 8 divided by the change in x, 8 minus 2. This, of course, is equal to -6/6, which equals to -1. This may concern some of our students who have never seen a line with a negative slope before, but I assure you, it makes perfect sense. In fact, it's even useful. It's even a useful feature for a slide to have a negative slope, since you want to go down the slide. Let's do the same calculation for Ray the Photon's slide. The slope of Ray the Photon's slide will be the change in his y values, so in this case 0 minus 10 over the change in his x values, 21 minus 1. I just got that completely right. Which of course will equal to -10 over 20, which is equal to -1/2. We can rest assured that Ray the Photon also gets to go down his slide because the slope of his slide is negative. Woohoo! Now, in order to answer the question whose slide is steeper, we need to compare the magnitudes of the two slopes. So, the magnitude of the slope of Physics Man's slide is going to be the absolute value of the slope. Since the slope is -1, the absolute value is 1. The absolute value of Ray the Photon's slide slope is going to be the absolute value of 1/2 is equal to 1/2. Physics Man's magnitude of slope is greater, therefore I conclude that Physics Man is on the steeper slide, and I guess in this particular case he wins the wager. Thank you very much for watching. This has been a physics tutorial, or a calculus tutorial by Physics Man Education, and I'm Physics Man. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the future.